All right, today we're going to do something a little different. We're taking a journey deep inside the human body to solve a very common and, let's be honest, an incredibly painful medical mystery. We're going to get up close and personal with the body's essential plumbing, the urinary system.
I mean, have you ever really stopped to think about it? Your body has this amazing, super intricate plumbing system that's working for you 24/7, keeping you clean and balanced from the inside out. And yeah, we're talking about the urinary system. So here's our roadmap for this trip. We're going to follow the path urine takes through the body. We'll start at the kidneys, then travel through these tubes called the ureters, make a stop at the bladder, and finally head out through the urethra. Let's get started.
Okay, first stop. We're at the command center of this whole operation, the body's own high-tech filtration plant, the kidneys.
So what's their big job? Well, these two incredible bean-shaped organs filter all the blood in your body over and over all day long. They pull out all the junk, the waste products, mix it with some excess water, and voila, you've got urine. It's literally a constant, round-the-clock cleaning service.
And where are these powerhouses hiding? You know, a lot of people think they're way down in the lower back, but they're actually tucked up pretty high, safely protected by your rib cage. And yep, you've got two of them, one on each side of your spine.
And get this, here's a really cool piece of biological design. Even though we have two kidneys, you can live a totally healthy, normal life with just one. It's this amazing built-in backup system that makes living kidney donation even possible. Pretty incredible, right?
Okay, so once the kidneys have done their filtering work, that urine has to go somewhere. It doesn't just hang out. It starts the next leg of its journey, flowing out of each kidney and into a pair of long, thin tubes.
But wait. Uh-oh. Our nice, smooth journey just hit a major problem. There's an obstacle, a mysterious blockage that's causing some serious pain and bringing this whole process to a screeching halt.
So right here, the flow of urine is just stopped. It's a dead end. This narrow tube is completely blocked. And as that fluid backs up, the pressure builds, creating this incredibly intense, sharp pain. It's no joke.
So the big question is, what on earth could be blocking this tiny tube? What's the culprit behind this painful roadblock?
And the villain of our story is a kidney stone. These are literally hard, little crystal-like rocks made of minerals that form inside the kidneys. When one of these stones tries to pass through that super narrow tube, it gets stuck, and that's what creates that agonizing blockage.
So how do we fix this? How do we clear the path? Well, one really common way to do it without surgery is a procedure that uses focused, high-energy sound waves from outside the body. These shock waves basically blast the stone into tiny sand-like pieces that are small enough to pass out naturally. And just like that, with the obstruction zapped into dust, the path is clear. Urine is flowing freely again, and our journey can finally continue. Phew!
All right, now that the coast is clear, the urine flows down those tubes and arrives at its next destination, the body's own expandable storage tank, the bladder.
Think of the bladder as a muscular, stretchy balloon. Its whole job is just to collect and hold on to urine, expanding as it fills up until you decide you're ready to empty it. It's basically a temporary waiting room.
So once that waiting room gets full, it sends a signal to your brain saying, hey, it's time to go. And that brings us to the very last stop on our tour, the final exit.
And that final exit point is the urethra. It's the tube that carries urine from the bladder all the way out of the body, officially completing the journey that started way back up in the kidneys. Mission complete.
So, we've finished the tour, and we solved our painful mystery. But that leads to an even more important question, doesn't it? How do we stop that awful problem from ever happening in the first place?
Yeah, really. Why do these painful little rocks form at all? You know, while things like your diet or even genetics can play a part, for most people, the main reason is actually surprisingly simple.
You guessed it. The number one cause, by far, is just not drinking enough water. See, when you're dehydrated, your urine gets really concentrated with all those waste products, and that's when those minerals can start clumping together and crystallizing into stones.
It's so easy to forget how much of us is just water. I mean, look at this. Up to 70% of our body is made of this stuff. Water is absolutely fundamental to pretty much everything our bodies do.
And it's about way more than just preventing stones. When you're properly hydrated, your kidneys can do their job and flush out toxins efficiently. But it also helps your skin, your digestion, your liver. The good stuff just keeps going. It's a total game changer for your whole system.
This really boils it all down to a simple, friendly idea, doesn't it? Let's finish with a cup of water to stay hydrated together. It's just a reminder to consciously take care of that internal plumbing.
And that leaves us with one last question to chew on, or, well, to drink on. Are you drinking enough water every day to keep your own system flowing smoothly and avoid a painful roadblock on the journey? Something to think about.